Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to our brand new video where we are going to start an awesome Flutter course for the members of this channel. So this will be the first lesson of this awesome course. Now let's get started. Welcome to all the members of this channel who are the part of now a Code Crafters Club. So thank you for getting this membership. Now, so this will be the first video of this awesome Flutter course that we are dropping for just the members of this channel. Once you are getting this source code, now you will have some questions in your mind that Shivam, how this course will be really different from what you are teaching in your channel. So that's a good question in your mind. Now the second thing will be in your mind, like today I'm going to teach you about how we can use a Flutter widgets and how we can beautifully code by using this Flutter widgets. Now you will see that Shivam, you have already developed a lots of app in the channel, but you already use a Flutter widgets before. So what really we are going to get on this course, like whether we are going to learn something different or in a different way. So as you know that we have already developed a lots of apps on this channel, but by this course you will get to know how I can simply use some widgets. I'm not going to like code too fast or something because I know that someone who is going to take this course might be new in Flutter. So I'm going to tell you a small and the each things that I do or write a code over here so that you can also get to know like what all things you are writing in the VS code. So that's a basic idea, and I will also tell you that some simple tips and tricks just to make your code really easy and to code, and what all like materials or tips and tricks I used to follow just to make this awesome apps. So you know that I'm coding from last 6 to 7 years, so I will just share my experience and all by this course. So by getting this course, I am sure that if you are new to this Flutter and once you like follow my complete Flutter course, you will be pro in Flutter, right? So these are all the things that we are going to cover on this course. So now let's move and I'll explain you how we are going to create the awesome project by using some important Flutter widgets. So I'll go one by one and will explain you. Yeah. So here you can see that this is the VS code and you can simply download the VS code. This is the VS code, and here you can see that, so you can just create a one project in this VS code. So you can just pass any random name to this project. Now once you do all this thing, here you can see that I have like pasted an images folder, and this is the image that we are going to use on this app. So I'm going to basically create a login and sign up page. Now this login and sign up page will not be very simple because I'm going to tell you that how we can use the widgets and all, and really small things that will simply help you to code and can make the awesome apps. So here you can see that this is the image that I've used over here, and this is the images folder. I've simply provided you the asset link in the comment box and the description box as well. You can simply click to that link and can get this image access, right? So you can simply paste the images folder over here, and once you do this, here we'll just move to the perspec.ml file. Now in this perspec.ml file, so basically it's a backbone of a Flutter where you need to just paste some important packages, you need to write some special commands, and through that only you can use that packages in the Flutter app. Now what is in packages? So there are some important packages. If you have followed my old videos, then you know that there are some important packages that you can use just to use some special features in the Flutter app. I will tell you about all the things so when we move forward with this course. Now here what I'm going to do, in this perspec.ml file you can see that there is an asset and images folder that have been written over here. Now you will say that Shivam, you have written the images folder and this is an images folder name. Now this images folder I have written, this is a random name. If you are thinking that to change the folder name to something else, you can do that. It's just that I have written the images so that I can get to know like in this images folder we have access of all the image that we are going to use in this Flutter app. So that's why I've kept the name so simple so that I can get to know. But if you have any better idea, if you want to write image, assets or anything, you can just write the folder name as it is. So that's a thing, you can do that, right? Now here you can see that when we move to the perspec.ml file, you can see that it has written assets. Now to use the assets in the app, now what is an assets? So for example, if you want to use the image, your video, your PDF file or audio file or something, you can just use that by using the assets. So you just need to like call all the assets folder over here so that you can use them in the app. I hope it's very clear. Now I just need to pass like, or I need to just command this. So it's already in the command. I need to remove this command, and it simply tell me that where you have stored all the assets, please call that folder name. So I need to just call the folder name where I've stored all the assets. I think so you get to know what really the asset is. Now here I just need to call the images folder where I have saved all the. Now you need to just call a folder name where you have stored all the assets, which is like images folder in my case, and I just need to pass like a hyphen. You can say this as an hyphen. You just need to pass this so that you can access all the file that have been stored in that respective folder. Okay, I hope it's very clear. Now once you do this, and you can simply call the images folder. Now you can see that I don't used to explain this all the things in my channel, because if I explain all these things one by one, then it will just take me a very long to make a complete app. So by getting this course, you can already see that the benefits that I can explain you each and everything that I used to code in this VS Code. So that's I think so a great idea to bring this Flutter course, so that someone who is really interested in learning Flutter can simply get to know each and everything that we are writing on this VS Code. I hope it's very clear, right? Now we'll simply move, and in the leaf folder, this is a leaf folder where you can simply write all the code that you need, right? And this is the main.dart file that has been already been created by the Flutter. And in this main.dart file, you can see that it has written as title. You can see this is a Flutter demo, theme data if you need to pass theme data and all. So these are all the things, or you can manage the thing in like when we move to this course, I'll explain you about how you can manage all the things in main.dart as well, because main.dart file also have a many usage. Till now you don't know about this, but now by following this course, I'm going to tell you that in main.dart file there is many things has been hidden that you can use and can make the awesome apps. Yeah, now here you can see that this is the title Flutter demo that have been shown over here. Now you can see that there is in above like top right position, you can see that there is a red debug banner. Now it is a default banner that simply show in each and every project you create, but if you want to remove this, you can just move over here. We just need a debug show checked mode banner, and you can just pass false, and it will remove from here. This is just a simple command that you need to pass in the material app function. Okay, so this is what we have done. I hope it's very clear. Now let's move to the leaf folder, and we are going to create a new folder name pages. Now you will say that Shivam, why we have created this? So I like if you are following the state management, because you know that when you are coding, you need to know like each and everything, like where you have stored that specific page, where you have stored all the data, where you have stored like all the functions that you have written. So we need to categorize each and everything in the different folder, so that I can get to know like where I have stored that specific thing. So because if you don't like specifically place in a specific folder, then it will simply create a problem to find the respective file. So just to save your time and just to like not be in very tense mood, I'll just say that create a folder and please use them, right? So here you can see that in the pages folder, I'm going to create a new file name which is like login.dart. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So login.dart. Now .dart is, you can say, is a function, so that we can use them all over here. Now if you want to know more about a Dart programming, you can just let me know in the comment box, because if I know that in the comment box, I can just get back to you, and we can just bring some awesome videos in Dart programming as well. Yeah, so I'm going to first import the package by using material.dart. Now I used to write this function in each and every page, but I've never explained that why I used to write this function like import package flutter material.dart in each page. Now without this, I can't use the Dart programming in this Flutter app. Now Flutter and Dart will itself connect and just make the awesome app. So Flutter itself is not a thing. Flutter work with a Dart programming, and through that Dart programming you can make the awesome apps. So you need to just pass this function so that you can use all the things that the Flutter has and the Dart file has. Okay.